Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Marky Mark Stero. I knew that word rained. Hey, Monique. Thanks. I feel red today. Yeah, it's 11 here. I just finished watching some hockey. So I said, let me come on for a bit. How you been? Hey, Ali, how you doing? You've been good? Good to hear. Glad you're doing good. I've been all right. Busy, very busy with work and stuff and family and all sorts of shit. The weather's kind of chilly. Chilly to me is like, 60 degrees. So it's 60 degrees tonight. It was like 56 last night. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, family's everything when family's good. Some family's bad. So uh I would say half is good, half is bad. But otherwise that I hang out with the good part of my family, which is my mom and dad and my youngest sister, my nephews. One of my nephews is back from college for the holidays. My other nephew comes back next week. My nephew's out of school now. Yesterday were their last day until next year. Yeah, they're good. They're two are in college. The other four, two are the oldest two are in college. The next two are like working, and one's about to graduate. Three have graduated. Three more left to graduate, but I live next to the two youngest ones, which are 16 and 14. But they're doing good. They're doing good. I hang out with them a lot. We're always together. Plans for Christmas is here at the house at my sister's. We're gonna have a family lunch, and we all get together and just hang out, eat good food. Yeah, we're all gonna have lunch, like turkey, ham, stuffing, mac and cheese, all sorts of nice stuff. Um, Veggies, stuffing. I like stuffing and all that stuff. And then we're gonna have like lots of we I don't know what you know. I don't know if you know about cassava pie. Cassava pie is like a big thing in Bermuda here. So we make that for Christmas too. It's like chicken pie. It's like then we have farine pie, which is like a yellow cake type of uh stuff. A lot of desserts, a lot of good stuff. Might squeeze in a lobster on Christmas dinner. I my favorite food to make is lobster and steak and like mac and cheese. I like to make like breakfast, like omelets and all that, pancakes. That's the type of food I like to make. I like to make barbecue stuff, any type of casserole, things like that. Anything that takes a lot of seasoning. I had fish tonight. I had snapper tonight, snapper filet, fried it up, deep fry it with some fresh potatoes, made fresh French fries. It's pretty good. I made that for my nephews and my sister and myself. We have fresh fish like all year round, so we get a little bit of everything. But right now it's lobster season, so we've been eating like I eat like a lobster every week. It's pretty expensive. It's getting more expensive, but one week I buy, one week my sister buys, things like that. We take turns. Yeah, I mean, it's very delicious. All depends on how you make and how fresh it is. I have an actual small Christmas tree, like a fake one. Um, the real Christmas trees are like $150 this year. I'm not spending all that money in a damn tree. So yeah, I have a little small tree. I haven't bring it out yet. I'm probably gonna bring it out on Monday. I usually bring it out like the week before. My sister's had her tree up for like a month now, since last month. It's all ready to go. Um, yeah, I have a little small tree. I usually put it out in the back here, like on top of that table right there. I usually put it back there. I'm probably gonna put my lights up. No lights. Like last year, I had the tree and the lights all hanging over there. I wear my Santa Claus hat. Yeah, I'm gonna have lights around there, and I have lights outside on the house. I have like these LED like spotlights. It like put all the like the dots all over the actual house itself. It's pretty cool. I just turned them off because it's like I turn them off at 11 o'clock. My neighbor's got his like lights out there. My both of my neighbors have lights on like at night, so it's pretty cool. Everybody's like in the Christmas spirit and stuff. It's all right. I've already done all my Christmas shopping and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I like seeing me and my nephew took a drive yesterday and we saw like all these cool lights and designs, and this guy has here in Bermuda it's a big deal. It's like a big thing here. Everybody likes to decorate their stuff and um put things all over their house. A friend of mine I used to go to school with, he has his house like with those blow up like ornaments and stuff, um, like snowmans and Santa Claus, the reindeer. He's got like all these things all like blow up stuff, crazy shit, trees, all sorts of crap. We went across his house and we were like, holy shit, he's gonna have like a serious electricity bill. But hey, yeah, I enjoy doing it. My favorite part of Christmas is just hanging out with my family for those few hours, seeing everybody together, take a picture, and goodbye. Christmas isn't like it used to be. Like it's fun. Like when my nephews were younger, I used to love watching them open up their gifts and play with the toys, and they were all excited and stuff. But now, like everybody's older and nobody has babies, so it's like whatever. It's not the same as it used to be. But I love watching little kids and open up their gifts, and that's like the fun part of it to me. Last year was a really good Christmas. All my nephews were here, and we all played volleyball and football outside. It was like a beautiful day. It was like 70 something degrees. It was like probably one of the best Christmases I've had in a long time. Last year, the weather was like amazing. Um, This year we don't know what the weather's gonna bring yet because it fluctuates too much. But it's been kind of cool here. Hopefully it's a beautiful day, and it's gonna be weird having Christmas on Monday because like you're gonna have Sunday, you're gonna have like the whole weekend, and then you're gonna have Monday and Tuesday as a holiday again. So it's gonna be like a long ass dragged on weekend. So it's gonna be like Christmas on a Monday. Yeah. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? So it's kind of it's gonna feel weird this year because it's on a Monday. And that's the only like thing I don't like. I wish Christmas was on Sunday every year. Not bad. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I had a good day at work today for a bit. Had to do a little small job today. Then I came home and sorted out all my shit, tied it up a bit. I'm getting there. I got a lot more cleaning and shit to do. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow, and then Monday I'm gonna be back at it again. This week is gonna be a busy week coming, getting ready for Christmas, doing all sorts of shit. The weather's supposed to be crappy on Tuesday here. It's supposed to be like a storm coming through. It's actually in Florida right now. It's bad weather and it's coming towards here. Yeah, I decorate. I was just telling Monique here that I bring out my little Christmas tree with the little balls on it and the lights, and I like put the lights across there and do a little something. I might do something different this year. I don't know. But outside we decorate, like we put like lights up outside. We have like a little snowman, like a blow up snowman type of thing. So we have that outside. I'm gonna take a picture of it and like show you guys once it's off now because I turned it off at 11. I'm gonna put it back up and like post it up for Christmas. But yeah, last year I had my little tree in the background. I've had it for like 2 years, and I put my little lights around there. So I just don't like to do things too early. I like to do it like the week of Christmas, which is this week coming. So I'll probably have it like this week at some point in time. I'll put the lights up. I'll wear my Santa Claus hat. I have a Santa Claus hat with like the days to go, the 25 days, and the dates and all that. I'll wear that one, and then I have a new one now too, one that says naughty. Uh, I'll be in the Christmas spirit probably next week. Honestly, like Christmas to me is like whatever. I enjoyed Christmas more when I bought gifts for my nephews, and it's nice to buy gifts for people like and watch them open them up and stuff like that. But now it's like it's whatever. These guys are older now, and they don't give a shit about Santa Claus and all that type of stuff. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, I don't like to keep it up too long. And once Christmas is done, I'm done. Like I don't want to see that shit no more, and I don't really care about it like that. Like I'm not the Grinch or anything, but I've had some like really tough Christmases, and another reason I don't really like to deal with Christmas because I see my family members I don't like, and I gotta hang out with them for a grueling like 4 hours or something. So like I don't feel like dealing with that shit. Hey Nick, wish you luck, bro. Hope you have a good time. Yes, I remember you telling me that you're gonna be hanging out. That's good, bro. Go out and have fun, man. Live life. Have fun, live life, and just Be happy, man. Don't let shit bother you. Yeah, man, that's the best thing. Get over the past and make the future better. You know? Yeah, man. That's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't. I just had like. There's been Christmases where I'm like, I really don't want to do this shit. And another reason why like Christmas got spoiled for me a lot was because like I never really got no serious gifts. You know, like my parents were cheap, and my parents were like, like I can't buy you a pile of stuff because we don't have money like that. All right, Nick, man, thanks for coming by. Yeah, no problem, bro. It's all good. I'm just glad you're happy and you're gonna be going on a date. Wish you luck. You'll be fine. Yes, like when I was young, I never got no like serious toys and shit. I used to watch all my friends; they had all sorts of cool shit, and I was like, "Fuck, man! I got an ugly ass sweater, got some fucking shoes to go to church. This is bullshit, man. Where the fuck's my toys?" And my parents didn't buy me nothing like that. They were like, "Fuck you! You can get some clothes and get your ass to church." And the thing is, I never really enjoyed like sitting in church with everybody else. I was an altar boy. So I was up there, in front of everybody in a packed church helping the priest. So like that was my life in church. So I told my parents, I was like, nobody's gonna see what I'm wearing because I'm gonna have my robe on, and no one's gonna give a shit what I'm wearing. So fucking buy me some damn toys or something. Shit, buy me a fucking game or something. Damn. They're like, no, no. I never really believed in Santa Claus because like I caught my parents putting shit underneath the tree one day. And I was like, this is bullshit. Like at an early age, I knew it was bullshit, you know. But like I didn't spoil it for my nephews or anything. Like I always like told them, yeah, Santa Claus is coming, blah blah blah. Things like that. Like I never spoil it for anybody else, even though I know the truth. But yeah, my parents were cool, like, but they just like they was like, whatever. You worked hard for this damn gifts. We bought the damn shit. Where's Santa Claus? Like my dad didn't give a shit, but my mom did. Like my mom always made like Christmas cool. Hey Rainwater, how you doing? But like after my nephews got old enough, I told them, look, Santa Claus is bullshit, man. Look, I'm Santa Claus. I gave you that shit. Santa Claus ain't coming no damn reindeer. Thanks, Rainwater. Yeah, I want it to be red today. Get that Christmas spirit going. But yeah, I never forget. Like my dad used to work for this football club, and he was like the secretary, and then the president. Like if nobody came to get their gifts after a week, like by the new year, if no one came get them, and there was like a few gifts like laying around, um, he would say to my dad, "Hey, give these to your kids. Like they're gifts that no one claimed." So I was like, "Cool, yeah." I was like, "Yeah, let me open this shit up," and it was like a little race car, and I was like the happiest ever. Like I was like, "Thank God, yes, I got a car. Finally, some toys and shit to play around with." You know, yeah, I'm trying to look festive. I'm trying not to be the Grinch because like Christmas is like a lot of people get mad at me because I'm like I'm not really like a serious Christmas person. And like I said, just the past few years, I've had some good Christmases because like people have sent me gifts and people like buying me stuff now more like I actually get gifts for once. Whereas before I never really got gifts like that. So it was different. And like everybody used to give me gifts are dead. So like my aunties and uncles, they're all passed. Like a lot of them are passed away. They were the ones who gave me like money and a card and said go buy something. Things like that. Obviously, like I'm in my 40s now, so I didn't get no damn gifts. But when I was younger, like my aunties and uncles used to give me gifts and things like that. My grandmother, when she was alive, she used to give me $50 in an envelope, Merry Christmas card, blah blah blah. But I think it was like a year ago, I think last year and the year before, um, everybody wanted me to get like an Amazon wish list, and I got like pure gifts for Christmas, and I was like, what the heck? Like I wasn't expecting to get like a lot of gifts, and it made me get emotional, and I was like, shit, this is the best Christmas of my life. I actually got like more than 10 gifts. So that was cool. I think it was like 2 years ago. I got like a lot of gifts from everybody. It was like pretty overwhelming to me. Yeah, I mean, it's not just another day for me. Like I really love Christmas in a way, but like I like it and I love it because of family stuff, and I get to see my nephews. That's the only highlight of my Christmas life now, is when I see my nephews. Like it makes my day because I don't really see them a lot anymore, especially the older ones because they're in college, and the other ones are growing up. And the other two I see is the one I live next to. So like, but I've had like more good than bad Christmases. But there's been Christmases where I'm like, I can't stand being here. Like, especially after like you break up, right before Christmas, or you don't have like a girlfriend or whatever, or a boyfriend for Christmas, or like, a wife or a husband or kids. And like it makes you feel out of place. Like Christmas is a time where it's more family oriented, like family theme, So it's like because I'm single and I don't have a kid, I don't have kids or a girlfriend or a wife. Every Christmas that I pass by without that, it makes me feel like some type of way for about a little while. I'd be like, fuck, I wish I had a wife and kids and open up, gifts and talk shit and have fun. That type of thing. Like it'll kind of get to me. Not anymore, but it used to get to me a lot. It used to like be like the worst holiday for me. So it made me feel like a certain way. But now, like I don't feel that way because I have my nephews and my family. So I feel like I said, last year was one of the best Christmases I've ever had. I was like, wow. And the year before that was cool because I got a whole pile of gifts from everybody, and I spent Christmas on here talking shit to everybody, having fun. So it's nice. I mean, like now it's different. Like now I obviously it comes and goes. I kind of like leading up to it. I'm like, I don't really want to deal with this shit and see everybody. But yeah, it's only for a few hours. Fuck it. Another good thing about Christmas, there's always basketball and football games on. So I'm like, yes, cool. I get to watch some sports and have fun when everybody leaves. Yeah, I got you guys. Yeah, I like I said, last Christmas I was on here. The Christmas before that, I've been on here every Christmas hanging out with everybody. Sometimes I hang out here on New Year's Eve, with everybody and do the countdown if I'm not doing anything, shit like that. So it's cool. Like I don't, like I said, I'm not the Grinch, but Christmas isn't really exactly, my favorite holiday. But it's a holiday that I don't mind having. I like New Year's Day and New Year's Eve. I like that better. Like you bring in a new year, like, and you say, yeah, the hell with this shit last year, blah blah blah. You have fun. You see everybody. You go to the countdown, and shit like that. That's cool. But holidays usually are just another day to me, especially when you're older. You're like, yeah, whatever. Let's get this shit over and done with. I just think people tear the ass out of Christmas. Like they play the music too long, way too far ahead. Like I was hearing Christmas music like all month, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! Like, you serious? Not gonna be playing this shit all month. And like I went to the grocery store last week and they were like having they had all these Christmas carols and I'm like, yo, man, this shit ain't till like next week. Like take a break. I don't want to listen to this shit. And then like you see all the a lot of thing I like is all the lights and all the like, designs and things they come up with, shit like that. But yeah, last night was fun, man. I'm so glad Star came on yesterday. I was kind of bored. I didn't feel like going live, and I'm glad she was. I haven't seen her live for, like she said, years. But that was fun. I had a good time on there talking to everybody. I was so glad that she was on there. I didn't even know. I didn't even get a notification. So I was like, happened to stumble across. I was like, no way, she's live. So it was fun. I'm so glad she was there. Hung out with everybody. It's good to see people that I haven't seen in a while. Like I said, we all met like years ago, like about 6 years ago. We all met each other in like another person's chat room, and like we started to talk shit to each other and have fun. We all had our channels. I didn't at the time, but then I got mine like 4 years ago. So I never wanted my own channel. I was like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't really want to like deal with all this crap. Like how she was saying she was overwhelmed at some points where she had to take a break. Um, I don't get to that point really. I'm glad I don't. Like I don't want like 30, 40, 50 people in my room aggravating the shit out of me. I was like, no thanks. Yeah, we were. We were like, like we've been in the game for a long time. I always looked up to her and all my elders and people that are my age and stuff. Like I always learned from them and always hung out with them, talk shit. Like if you can talk shit and have fun and not get personal and not get stupid, then you're my friend. All that, going overboard and shit and acting crazy. Like I don't really like people like that. A lot of people back then we got so much fun and then it got ruined because of jealousy and envy and stupid people ruined everything. um it's people. Nothing good lasts for a long time, and we had a great time in other people's rooms, and then it got like people got jealous and weird and acted crazy. And um I had I was a moderator in a couple rooms, so I was always active. I was always like meeting people. Everybody knew who I was. So like I was always there talking shit and having fun, making everybody welcoming everybody in the rooms and just going around and just having fun. I like going in other readers' rooms and laughing and talking and just being sociable and just, pick each other's brain. Like that shit to me is cool. Like I don't just go around and get readings and shit. That's not me. I'll ask a question here and there and just have fun. Like otherwise that's cool. Hey Ninja, how you doing? Yeah, I've known her for like 6 years, I believe. Like 6 years probably. Yeah, and when I met everybody, I was in like this guy's room and we like there was a lot of people that were broken in those rooms at the time, like people that were going through breakups and people that had passed away and people were just trying to find each other. It was like a weird feeling, but like God put us all in that room at one time and everybody just started to like bond with each other, and then we were adding each other to like other social medias, and we have each other on social media and we talk to each other, we have fun, we still associate with each other. It's nice. Like some people don't, some people do. We got rid of all the weirdos and we just hung out with ourselves, and now people come here to chill and have fun. That's it. It's a good thing. But we've been through like our stages where people were, you know, crazy. But yeah, it was fun. We had a good time back then. Good old days. we still have fun. But things change. People come and go. People like they don't need to ask questions anymore. They don't deal with psychic stuff anymore because their lives are different, or they just hang out with some other crew or other people. So it happens. It's the way it is. There's never the same people in a room all the time for too long. Everybody does their thing, but it was fun. It still is fun talking to everybody and picking each other's brain, talking about things, going through stuff. It's nice. But last night reminded me of that when I was in Star's room, reminded me like of all the people that and how it was and what we used to just hang out all night for hours and just talk and when that room got closed down and that person left, we go to another room and all hang out. Hey, you guys going over so and so's room? Yeah, we're going over there right now. So we all meet up at the next room. Or I would tell them, hey, look, and then they all begged me to start my channel. And then when I start my channel, everybody was coming over there, over here. And then I would leave, and then somebody would say, hey, so and so's live, Mark. Let's go over their room now. So we go over their room and start talking to them. And then it'll be like all day and all night. We just be just like hop into each other's rooms and support each other. And it's nice to do. Like a lot of psychics are stuck up and they think their shit don't stink and they just don't want to like collab or don't want to like talk to other psychos. So they feel like other psychics are coming in your room to like uh like take your work or whatever. Like people are stupid and grimy. Like they just make up stupid shit that don't make no sense. Like, and we wasn't like that. We didn't care like if you were getting readings from all of us. Like we didn't give a shit. Like we were all cool with each other and we still are. But some people get like that. Like they let money and people overcome them, you know. Oh yeah, Star. That's how Star and I actually like had really like a lot of fun because I was like on there talking shit, right? And saying how I might because I used to tease everybody about past life stuff, right? And I'll be like, yeah, my past life, I was a male stripper with red speedos, going around a pool and then talking about the pool I used to have here, that from my ex tenant here. Hey Marty, Tara, how you doing? I had a good time in your room today. Guys, if you don't know Marley's Tarot, she's hilarious. She had me laughing in her room today. I actually been in your room a few times in the past like few years that you've been on. Uh, I went in her room today to talk to her, and I haven't seen her like forever. She showed up on my feed, and I was like, "Let me go see Marley." I haven't seen her forever. Because I remember you used to do readings, but you never showed yourself until like today was like the first time I actually saw you, I believe. And then I was in her room waiting to get like my question answered to get a message. And then her grandfather came through and I was like, he was bothering me. He was like, hey, Mark, come on, like tell her that I'm around her and uh tell her that, this and that. And I was like, okay, I'll tell her. I was like, look, I don't really want to interrupt her live. Like, and he's like, nah, fuck it, just do it. Just, talk to her or whatever. And I was like, all right. Because I don't like to go in people's lives and bother them and they'll think that I'm like trying to like get readings from them or something like that. But Miley's cool though. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, because when I used to go in your room, you used to have like this little board and it said like what your prices were, what you were doing. And I always liked your accent, made me like laugh, right? So like the way you talk shit and stuff. So then when I saw you today live, I was like, oh, finally I get to see what she looks like. And um that's what caught my eye. Like I was like, oh, she's actually showing herself. That's cool. Like I like when people do that. Like, I mean, people can hide all they want. I don't care. Like that's their thing, because people are weird like that, right? So you get, stalkers and people and shit. So yeah. Hey, LA Jones, how you doing? Good evening. Yeah, I'm glad you got brave enough though. It's good though. It's nice to like, want, show yourself and be cool, like, you know. Yeah, Marty, it's cool. Like I've always liked you and always liked your channel and stuff. I always used to go in there, but I never like go in people's rooms and like, hey, I'm Marky Mark's Tarot, like, come see me. And like I don't do that shit. Like I'm just like whatever, you know. Like you come by. I had a feeling you were gonna come in here because of what happened earlier, but like I said, I didn't mean to do that to like get anybody to come over here. I just like relate the message. That's all I am, just the messenger. And because your grandfather bothered me so much about it, I was like, well, I might as well tell her. And then when you said like, "Oh, Emma's gonna puke," what the heck? And I was like, "Oh fuck! I hope I'm not gonna upset her or whatever." Like And then other people was like, "Yeah, I'm next," and I don't want to like hold anybody back. That's why like I'm kind of like don't want to do it. Like, yeah, I mean, I only did it because like your grandfather was like, "Yo, bro, come on, like just tell her that I'm around her." And I wanted to give you like more of what he was saying, but like I didn't want to like keep bothering you or whatever, or keep like doing it. Yeah, I agree, and I like to establish friendships with other readers, especially decent ones like yourself and a lot of. I have so many reader friends, but like that should be like something that everybody should do. Like we should all help each other without any type of animosity or like um feelings that something bad's gonna happen. Like you know what I mean? Like as long as you're legit and you're trustworthy and you're not like mad or whatever and you're not interfering in people's rooms, and that's cool. Like, everybody like I mean, we're old enough to know what's the right from wrong, right? So yeah. So I'm glad that you're here and I can, explain that that's what I see. But he was actually telling me that you got him if you have to make a serious decision in your life, just remember, like, now that you're here, I can talk to you. But like he was telling me, because now I remember what he was telling me. He was telling me that like if you need to get rid of things in your life to get something better, then you got to do it. Don't be hesitant to make that decision. If you have to make the decision, he wants you to go ahead and do it. He's got your back. Like, and he wants you to know, like, that him and his, I guess him and his wife, your grandma or whatever, like they want you to know that the future and the opportunities you have in the future are all going to come to you in a short term, in a short time. Like you're going to get what you want. It's surely going to arrive. But they don't want you to make plans ahead of time. They want you to allow the things to come. But when you need to make the decision to let go of things to make your life better, then that's what you need to do. Like I wanted to say it in your room, but like people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm next," and that other person was like, "I'm interrupted," and I'm like, "Oh fuck." I'm gonna cause problems in here or whatever. So let me go. So I was like, I didn't want to. I wanted to tell you, but I had a feeling you were gonna come in here. So I'm glad you did. But like, yeah, he was telling me that don't ignore the opportunities that you have. Like, don't be shy, don't be hesitant. Like, he wants you to like really like make the decisions. Like, see how you said like you finally got brave enough to show yourself. Like he wants you to keep making the decisions that are beneficial for you. Like he's saying that whatever you want to do, there's something better. Like if you're not satisfied with the way you're living or what you're doing or whatever decision it is, like he says, like you have to like make that decision. Don't ignore the opportunities because he feels like you're not doing what you really want to do or you're not like getting something that you really want to get. But he's saying if you do, then you'll be happy with the future. You'll be happy. So yeah, that's what he was telling me. I remember it. And I was just like, he was just kept telling me, look, tell her, look, new things are coming. Tell her like things are gonna happen. She's gonna be fine. I was like, all right. I said, I don't want to tell her now, but she'll probably come back here. Like if you hesitate a lot and you're kind of shy or you're scared of doing things because you think it's gonna fail, don't be that way. Just go for it. You know, just go for it. I feel like he did. I feel like he did whatever he wanted to, because I get really good energy from him. Like he's not like the only thing I get with him is like a chest pain. Like I don't know if he died from a heart attack or he coughed a lot. I know you said he smoked, like Uh, no, I don't have Cash App or nothing like that. I only have PayPal because I live in Bermuda. So in Bermuda, we don't have like American like apps and shit like that. Unfortunately, only way I can like receive anything is from PayPal. Unfortunately, we're supposed to have Cash App here, but they're taking forever. But it's okay. You don't have to do that. It's cool. I'm doing it because I want to. Yeah. But like I said, I feel like he wants you to be more like him. Like, don't give a shit and just do what you have to do. Like, make the decision. Take life into your hands and just go for it. And I see like a lady around him that's shorter than him. But yeah, I feel like he had a rough like last couple of days on Earth, like with his health. Because I get like my chest gets tight when I talk to him, but it's not like a like 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 a bad type of thing. It's good energy. He's a good guy, but he was very persistent. Like spirit gets like that with me sometimes when they really want me to like say something because they know like it's gonna mean something. Because when I said it to you, you were like all excited, and then you were like, "Yeah, I had a dream," and people think I'm crazy. If I were to tell people, that I was a medium and I talk to dead people all fucking day, they think I'm fucking nuts. If I were to tell a lot of my friends that I do this, they would think I'm crazy. They were like, "Yeah, whatever, Mark, you're an idiot." Thanks, Marley. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I appreciate that generous donation. I appreciate that. Like I said, I didn't, I just do it because I want to. And you just did it because you want to. That's cool. I appreciate that, sweetheart. That was his wife, yeah. Did she have like short curly hair? Because like I can see the people, like I can see them, but it's like, yeah, it's like his last couple of days wasn't that great. Like I get like a lot of chest and breathing like problems. Like I feel like it's really tight. I feel like he's still like I wouldn't say regrets like the way he dies, but he kind of was like annoyed with the way he died. Like he knows he could have done something to prevent life and things like that. Like people always look back on their shit. Like. Yeah, he was very persistent to me, but I kept telling him, "Look, this is her life. I don't even know this woman like that. Like, I'm not gonna like come in here and try and read this woman. What the hell are you talking about?" He's like, "Come on, man, just do it, man. Come on, please, man. She'll be happy. Trust me." And I'm like, "All right, man. I'll just tell her like you're around her, but I'm not gonna sit here and give a reading to this woman in her own chat." And he's like, "Come on, Mark, please, just tell her more." And I'm like, "Look, don't fuck around. Like, she'll come to me when she needs me." Because when you told me, "Oh yeah, I know you read cards. I've seen you before," and I was like, "Okay, well she knows who I am. That's good. So she'll probably come around or whatever." But yeah, they're together. Him and his wife, they're together in the spirit, and he's like with his dad. I see another guy around him that's a little taller than him. Like real stocky guy. Like so, he's like with his dad. Like I can see like a few people, and I can see like a uh like I don't know, like a farm area that his dad had or he had or whatever. I don't know how far you know your ancestors, but like I feel like they had like a farm area and like they they had like I could see like a wooden fence type area around all around the house and shit, dogs and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, see, that's my age. I'm good. I'm 47, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped drinking and smoking 6 years ago. Yeah, you were telling me that he died when you were 6 weeks old. Yeah, that's like my grandfathers. They died. One died before I was born, and one died after I was born. Um, yeah, yeah, he's around. He's around like his wife and like another man. Looks like his could be his dad or brother. It's like they all like have different heights. Like the grandma's like that, and then he's like a little bit he's taller, and then the other guy's taller than him. Oh, okay. That's a long time. Shit. Yeah. Like I can see all of them there. And like it looks like they were at like a farm, yeah. Like I can see and I can see like a white dog. Not big, but like a white dog running around him and stuff. I can't remember what you call them dogs, but like it's a small dog, a white dog with like a black nose, and he's got like his tails up and he's running around. He's like at the farm. I can see certain things that they're showing me. But they seem like tough people, like, like they seem like they were like tough, like they look tough, they look stern, they look you know, like no one fucks with them type of thing. They got good energy, but they're also tough. Like I don't get no bad shit. Like I don't feel bad when I talk to them. I don't see any bad things, or they're not like bad people. They're just tough. Like they don't let nobody, rough them up or talk shit to them. Like they speak their mind. Like you said earlier, you said like he was very persistent. Yeah. So I feel like they're all like that. Like I can see him in like a room and he's like turning one of those things. Like one of those things that grate corn or like grapes or some shit. My godfather used to have one of those things. I can see the same like machine. Like you put things in it and you grind it like it's a big ass grinding machine. Like it looks like maybe they made wine or grapes or something like that, or corn, like a corn shredder type thing. I don't know what the heck you call those things, but 'cause I didn't have a farm, but I remember seeing that shit when I was young. Like they're giving me like a tour of what they have. Yeah, like I can see, I can see how they look and how tough they are. But see, spirit shows me what they want me to see them look as. So they want me to see them look at them in like a younger version. Now they're not going to show me on their deathbed. Like I don't get that shit. They don't show me bad shit sometimes. Sometimes people do because they're still caught up in like how they left the world. They hold a grudge against God sometimes. But these people, like they're still like they're cool with how how they died and how they left the world. Like they accepted the fact that see they're showing me what happened in the past. He used to make wine. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So it's like they have how people make wine used to be like years and years ago, like 100 years ago. Probably not. I would say yeah, probably almost 100 years ago because nah, I don't know. I wouldn't say 100 years ago, but like yeah, maybe it was. Like they used to have this machine. It's not a machine. It didn't work on electricity or anything. It was like a grinding machine, and some people used it for like corn, like to shred like the corn and stuff, and man, like just bring out like the little pieces, or they used it for the grapes for the wine to grind it, and it came out like on the bottom. I can't. I have a picture of it, but I can't, and I can see the exact same one that this guy has because he's about my grandfather and godfather's age. Because if my godfather was alive, he'd be 97. So that was like, he was like young, man. Those machines were out. Like, not, man, I keep seeing machines, but like, it's like a tool that they use to make shit. They use it for numerous things. Like, they have different pieces. One's to grind the grapes to make the wine, the other things for the corn. Like, I don't know what they call that shit, but like in Portugal, where my parents were born, they have all that shit. Like all the farm people have it. And my godfather, he showed me that like 40 years ago. So yeah, I can see he has one of those things. Yeah, that's cool. But these people are around you, Marley. They're helping you. Um, and I guess that's why you finally got brave and showed yourself. Like maybe they're making you feel more comfortable in your own skin, and make you feel like you can read and do whatever you have to do. And that's a good thing. Like it makes you feel free and makes you feel um that you can do anything. But they're saying decisions. So whatever decisions you have to make, try not to be hesitant and just go for it. Fuck it. You never know until you try. But this is in the future, like, yeah, old time vibes, yeah. But there like people um like all the people from back then, they used to have like that's how they grew up. They have all those farms, and I always see that in a lot of people, farm vibes and like old things that they used to do back in the day. Like I feel like I repeat myself by telling people, oh yeah, this person had a farm. Like I've said that a few times. Like I keep getting like these farmers, because my family comes from farmers too. Like my mom and her aunties and her mom and dad had farms and shit. And I guess that's like, a thing because my family came from farmland stuff. It brings other spirits to me from that same farm area. So like you're not the only person that I've talked to about like people having farms and stuff. It's pretty cool, like 'cause it makes you realize like how the world is today and now and how it was back then. Like people don't really do no farm shit now, not as much as people used to do back in the day. 'Cause all the farmlands all full of houses and it's a concrete jungle out there. But there's people that have farms still, but not like it used to be. Like everybody had a damn farm back then. So it's nice to see like people like that were, had farm and had land and did wine and dealt with grapes and things like that and corn and all sorts of vibes. That's cool. Thanks. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I'm glad you came back because I felt like I owed you this message. And when I went in your room, and I had no intentions of like reading you, but like I said, your grandfather was like, "Yo, bro, you need to tell her some stuff, make her happy for me." Because at first, when you said I'm gonna puke, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm scaring this damn woman." So yeah, I'm glad it was all good though. You had me laughing in your room, talking shit and stuff. So I like people like you and people like us. It's nice to entertain our crowd and our subs and people and help them. So continue to do your thing. Like Don't hold back. Be who you are. And I'm glad, like, you're there doing your thing. And I'm glad you graced me with your presence. I like to talk to other readers and have fun, and we can all help each other at some time. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely. You definitely had to be tough to survive back then. Now everybody's got it easy. People say they got it tough, but they don't know shit. They don't know what life is. Like, if you're not like close to 40 or 40 years old, you really don't know shit about back in the day. And that's why, like, a lot of these young people, they take life for granted. Like, they think that, oh yeah, I got life. Yeah, these old people are stupid and blah blah blah. If it wasn't for these old people, you wouldn't have shit now. They're the ones who build the shit that you go in and do things in. Like, the older generation don't have a value anymore, and it's sad. Like, but the thing is my whole thing is this. Like, I tell people that spirit is always with you. You have no idea how powerful spirit is. You have no idea how what powerful spirit can do for you. And having your ancestors around you is a big deal. Because if you praise them, talk to them, acknowledge them, it's just like in real life. When we acknowledge each other and we help each other, you have a friend for life. So if you want that spirit to be around you and be a part of your army and help you with readings and help you to read other people, they can welcome other people's spirit in and say, hey, look, you can trust Marley, you can trust Mark, to read you, because they're gonna give you the real deal. Like, they're gonna help you. So if you're genuine and you tell the truth, then spirit's going to be more and more spirits going to say, okay, yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do. So let's make this shit happen. Like, they're serious. And that's why my gift and everyone's gift evolves over time, because you actually accept and realize that believing is receiving. If you believe it, you'll receive it. So you have to believe that spirit's not guiding you in some bullshit direction. But if you know spirit, and even if you don't know them, and you've got a message from them, or you believe in them because they're your family, and then there's no like bad thing. You're always going to be 100% right, and you're going to have more information. So anybody can do it. You just have to, like, really really acknowledge the fact that these people exist in spirit. And if you do that, you're good to go. I know I make it sound simple, but it is. Some people can handle it, some people can't. You can leave it to me. It's cool. But yeah, keep doing your thing, Marley. I wish you all the best. And anytime you need me, I'm here. And I'll definitely come visit you. I subscribe to your channel as well. I thought I was subscribed to you, but I wasn't. But I'm glad I did. Right after I spoke to you, I subscribed to you. So I was like, okay, cool. I got to make sure, like, I go in her room again and catch you sometime and give you the rest of the message. But I'm glad you came here, though. So that was cool. But yeah, keep believing, sweetheart. Keep believing that everything is gonna be all right, and keep believing that your grandfather, your grandma, and this other man, I guess, is his father or brother. Even if you don't know him, it doesn't matter. They're all helping you. Like, not just those three, but more. We have two sides of family. We have our mom and our dad side. Some sides, are reside with us. Some of us don't. Sometimes we hate some people. Sometimes we love some people. It all depends. Like, there's a list of spirit that's around you, and there's like people that don't even know you and never met you, but they just want to be in your aura, your energy, and your spirit. They just want to be around you because you're a good person, and they just like your energy, or just like who you are. you know And sometimes if you're living in a place where someone else used to live before you, sometimes there's people that used to live in that house will come back. And if they feel welcome there, they'll stay there with you and help you, even though you don't even know who the hell they are. But they're just there, helping you, and they want to be with you because they like your company. Some of us can't even see the people, but it just happens. So there's a lot of different like things that um, you know that's occurring with spirit. Spirit is a beautiful thing, and it's beautiful to have them in your life to help you. Like I don't know if like some there's in like if you had like a woman friend that was really close to you, like there's like another woman like that's around you, but she's like maybe your age. I don't know if this like a person that's living or dead because I can see them. They're very pale white and they got like reddish, orangey hair. They're very good looking too, like a very clean face. Sometimes I can see like living people too that are around you that are cool with you or helping you or whatever. So if they're not dead, they might be living, but they're young, like maybe 35, something like that. This person had like a nose ring or something. Like I can see like a little diamond, little nose ringy thing or something, or shiny nose ring. Orangey red hair, pulled back into like a ponytail, very pale white, like green eyes or whatever. Looks like it. Slim. I can see this person around you, or like there's someone you know. They're not happy, like they're kind of like saddish, sad looking. The only other thing that this person could be is like if your mom, like if this person exists in real life and you know who they are and they're still living, then it could be them. But if not, who this could be is like if your mom had a miscarriage and like you had like a sister that passed away at a young age, or like a sister that didn't make it and your mom had a miscarriage, it could be like your sister in spirit, but already in a growing form human being life, like human form spirit life. That's what I meant. Like I tell women a lot that if you had a miscarriage, that spirit still exists because they actually were an actual, you know, living being at one point, just not fully there, but they're still they turn into a spirit, and then eventually, like sometimes they will, be at the age where they are now when they died back then. Sometimes I see things like that, even though people think it's bullshit, but It's not necessarily bullshit. It is real. Your grandma had a miscarriage, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it could be. Could be her. Like if that description that I said doesn't fit anybody you know, then it could be that. So I like I get the person doesn't even talk. Like the person doesn't talk to me. They just show me who they are. So when I usually get that, it's like somebody that doesn't really want to, like someone who didn't even have a voice. See what I mean? If that makes sense. Like when you get a miscarriage, like the person, like for instance, my sister, she lost triplets, and that was like 25 years ago. My sister lost triplets, girls, and they come to spirit plenty of times to me in an actual 25-year-old form now, and they all look like my brother-in-law, like my oldest nephew. They look like him, blue eyes, blonde hair. It's crazy. So like spirits always showed me like even if you have a miscarriage or you lose your babies, like they grow up to be what they would have been, which is the craziest thing in the world. Your ancestors were redheaded. Yeah, this woman's hair is like really orangey red. Like she's a fiery redhead, but very very pale. Like her skin's white, and like she has like I said, she has like a little nose ring or something, like a shiny little thing on her nose. It looks like a ring. It might not be, or it just could be like the reflection of like the light or whatever. But that's what she looks like. And she has like her hair is all pulled back straight with a ponytail. And like I said, this could be like if your ancestors had red hair, this could be like one of their one of their daughters, or it could be the miscarriage. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. So it could be the daughter that she miscarried. Yeah. But she doesn't say a word. I can't get nothing, no words out of her. She just shows me what she looks like. And she's thin. She's very thin and like almost looks malnourished. But she's just standing there looking at me, and then she's got her head down like this and she's just looking around. She's like in their, in their area there. Like she's another one that I see. So yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah. Like that's the thing. See this now that I tapped into this redhead person, like I actually feel like she was living at one point. I don't feel like this is the miscarriage. It might not be because like I'm getting like a hey Jessica, how are you? I'm getting like a stomach feeling. Like she had like stomach problems. So I mean it could be, but like she doesn't say anything, so I wouldn't know. But like I feel like her stomach. So she had like stomach cancer or stomach problems. So it might not be like a miscarriage. It could be like this person was actually living and like something bad happened to her at a young age because she's young looking. So, Jessica, I answer questions for $5 PayPal, or I just give like a general message. That's all. And I just talk, on here, just like shoot the shit with everybody. Cool. So yeah, Marley. That's the person I see. Like I said, it's probably someone you don't know. Then if it doesn't fit like your a person you know, but if your ancestors were redheaded, then this person was a part of your ancestors that you don't know. But I feel like this person died young, like in their 30s. So they look 30 something. So I thought like it might have been maybe a friend of yours or something. But if it's not nobody you know, then it's probably like part of your ancestors. But she's like very quiet. She doesn't say anything. But she's pretty though, very pretty looking. She has green eyes and the reddish hair. Now this also could be like what your grandmother looked like when she was 30 something. I don't know if she looked like that because like I said, this woman is thin. She's very pale. She's got green eyes, orangey red hair, and she's attractive looking. She's got a really pretty face, but she doesn't say much. But sometimes like spirit shows me what they look like when they were young or they had like some problems. So I'll let you figure that out. But yeah, that's what I got though, sweetheart. That's what I got. Gee, and that's four different people just like around you that I can see. But like if like people just randomly come around. I have some people who come in here. There's a friend of mine that comes in here and every single time she comes in here, a different spirit appears, or like the same one will appear every other month. Like someone else will show up sometimes. It's crazy sometimes, like the things that happen. I mean, I know like, and sometimes nothing happens. It's just like the way it is. And when I went in your room today, I've been seeing 33 for like the past 5 days. Even like my receipt from the grocery store was $60.33. And I was like, really? Like, you're really gonna do this shit to me? Like, you're gonna show me 33 every fucking day now for the next 5 days? And when I went in your room, the Oracle card was number 33. And I was like, look at this shit. So that was cool. Like I went in your room and spirit was like pretty much like confirming, like, here you go, buddy. But yeah. Okay, Jessica, thanks. I'll answer your question now, sweetheart. You said tarot or whichever comes first. All right. Yeah, Marty, that was cool. I'm glad I went in your room today. That was so weird. I just like was randomly just like I just went on YouTube and then next thing you know, I see you there. And I'm like, let me go see this one. I haven't seen her forever. Okay, your question is is Mo true issue with me with this relationship between us? All right, let's check, Jessica. I've seen you. What room have I seen you in, Jessica? You're in Amy's room, right? That's where I've seen you. Yeah, you're a mod in Amy's room, right? I think that's the room I see you in. I can't remember, but I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think I know you from Amy's room, I think. Yes, that's it. Yeah, Amy's room. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I love Amy. She's cool. Be cool like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember seeing you. I just can't remember which room because I know like I've seen you there before. Yeah, before. Yeah, Marley, it was fun in there. I was in there for a while. Even after I spoke to you, I stayed in your room for a bit and watched you and your daughter talk shit and have fun. I like that. You know, it's nice to see. All right, Ninja. Take care. I hope you feel better. Yeah, I see that you be flying in, you know. That's cool. Yeah, Amy's got good energy. She's always funny, and Marley's cool too. You got to check out Marley's tarot. She's funny like Amy too. Like all of us are like the same. We talk shit, have fun. You know, we cater to our people and do things for them. So it's nice. Like I really like appreciate all the good energy, and it's so nice to have like other decent, funny readers and people who don't take shit so serious and just like talk shit and have fun. Yeah, it's nice to see other people like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's nice to like, and a lot of people that go in these rooms are also like very talented and have and do readings and they're very intuitive and stuff like that. Or they just like to shoot the shit and have fun. And that's like the fun part about it. Like you get to talk to everyone, you know, everybody supports everybody. Yeah. And you just said it. I support you. It's nice, yeah. Yeah, it is fun. Yeah. That's why spring. That's why spirits bringing us all together. It's pretty cool, like how they do it. It's fun, and like I blame myself sometimes because like I don't really want to go into like other people's rooms and like bother them or something like or like take them off their shit or whatever. Like because I'm the type of guy I like to talk a lot of shit in the chats and stuff. Like I don't want to distract nobody, but at least I go in there and just show my support or whatever. I like to talk shit to everybody. Have fun. Life's too short. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. That's how I remember you the first time, Marley, because I was like, yeah, this woman's talking some shit. I was like, yeah, this is my type of person. Amy's the same way, you know? Like Amy, this other Truly Divine Tarot, she's fucking hilarious. She loves talking shit, swearing, carrying on. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. That's why Amy and I get along. We like to talk shit to each other. Yeah, check her out. She's cool. I'll tell her about you too. Yeah, she's funny as fuck too. Yeah, me too. That's why I go to women readers to get their perspective on what I think about them. And that's why a lot of women come to me because they want to hear like what's going on with these guys and shit. I mean, I tell women all the time, fuck these idiots, make sure you make them work for that coochie. Fuck that. Don't just give it up. All right. What is most true issue with me with this relationship with this person? All right. I feel like Mo really like he really thinks that you're like the right combination. Um, oh yeah, trust me. I can be pretty sensitive and emotional sometimes too. We all show our emotions, but it's good though. Put it out there. Be free to show yourself like actions. Exactly. Work that pussy. Okay. Looks like Mo wants to continue to do that, or wants to get to that point. He thinks you and him are a good combination. The only issue I see here is he's very timid, or he can be timid, and he might pull away and be inactive, or he might feel like I don't want to be too kind to her. I don't want to be like too like overboard or whatever. But I think he expects difficulties and the changes that he has to make. He's like, well, I feel like I'm awaiting tribulation here, like, what's next? What's gonna happen next? Or what can I do? Or how am I gonna do it? He might hide like his feelings or his like desires, or he just like has to discipline himself when it comes to you. I feel like right now he's struggling, maybe at work or maybe in his life. So that's why like he hasn't really been the person that you probably want him to be, or that's the issue that he has. But he looks at you in a good way. He really wants to, he thinks you're patient with him. He thinks that you're a good influence. Um, and he thinks that you and him could be like, yeah, yeah, I know he has to, but that's up to him. Like, you can only do so much. He's got to be like the person that has to like make the decision. Like, but I feel like he's very like he doesn't want to fuck up because he knows he has a good woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he looks at you as, I got you here as the temperance, and he's the hierophant, and I got the nine of wands in the middle, and on the bottom I got like the ace of cups reversed. Maybe he feels like he can't give you everything. Maybe he feels like, he wants to give you more, or he like, and that's his issue, is his inconsistency for himself to make it better for the both of you. Some men, and I feel like a man like him sometimes feels like, what can I do for my woman? How am I going to maintain this relationship? What can I do different? How am I going to change? What is she really thinking? Or how can I like, what am I supposed to do? Wait? Or like, how am I going to tell her how this is going to be? If I really, do this, do that. So like, how is this going to be in the end? Like, am I really going to get, Jessica to love me, or like, is this going to fail? I feel like he doubts himself a lot, and he's like his own judge. Like he's like, fuck, man, I know I can do better, man. I better not fuck up because I'm gonna lose this chick. Like, yeah. So if you bring it, and I feel like you do, obviously, um, like I don't get nothing bad. I just think this is all in his mind. His issue is himself. He's like, he feels like he's unstable. He's not stable enough to be with you. He feels like, that he might be inconsistent. Yeah, if he acts right, then he can get, more. But I mean, if he struggles in his day-to-day life, and his job is like a big part of his life, some men can't fucking do two things at once. It's just the way it is. I know a lot of men that when they come home from work and they're with their woman, like they're like, yeah, you better have my shit ready or whatever. Don't fucking irritate me. I've been through this, and my life is way more stressful than yours, and blah 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 blah. Not saying his like that, but some people are like that, like the whole perspective of, my life is harder than yours, or like I'm going through hard shit where you're stable, you know what you're doing. So yeah, I wish I was like you, but I'm not. But please don't hate me or don't in love me, because of it. Like, so I feel like he has this timid energy, like he means well, he's a good person. And I feel like he wants to like be kind and compassionate and show you more, but he needs to captivate his own ideas. He needs to like really like say, okay, I have a woman here that's willing to do everything and be everything I want, but what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna get myself to the point where she is, or the point I need to be to make her happy? Like I think he's very timid. Well, the thing is, he wants that, but he doesn't think that he's capable of it. He doubts himself. See what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, that's why, like, I think that he has this fear of letting you down. And a lot of men are like that. They feel like, I'm got a fucking fine ass woman. I'm got like a woman that has a good job. Like I have the dream woman here. I have everything I want here. I have a woman that I can get married to. I have children with, but she can go get a next mofo right now because she's the bomb. She can make someone else happy. She's someone else's prize. So what the fuck am I gonna do to make it this better? You see what I'm saying? That's like how I feel he is. Because when I get like the Hierophant or I just get like this type of energy, it's more him. Because see, you come up dominant in the reading as the Temperance, because the Temperance woman is a woman who is the perfect person. She can like balance everything out. She can manage shit. She's smart. She runs shit. Like she's the one who like makes sure she fills your cup and hers. But if she has a guy who ain't doing everything he's supposed to be doing, it's just gonna point it out. And I feel like you are that person. Hey Joey, how you doing, my brownie twin? I had a brownie cookie tonight, just for us. Well, I feel like I don't think it's in a bad way though. You know what I mean, Jessica? I don't think he looks at you in a bad way. That's not like the thing. He just feels like, what more can I do to like secure the relationship between you and him? Because it's not like he's competing, but I feel like he's like, he's hesitant on what he has to do next or what. It's almost like he wants you to say, hey babe, look, I'm doing this and this, can you do this and this to make it work? Like if you don't say nothing to him, then he's gonna be awaiting the tribulation. He's gonna be awaiting like what's next. Like, okay, I do this and this in the relationship, but she does, that and that. So like, is that okay? Is she cool with that? Like, it must be because we're still cool, we're still together. But like, I almost feel like he's waiting for you to like baby him or like spoon feed him. I mean, like, say, okay, babe, let's do this next. You know, like I think you have to be the manager in the relationship, and if you are, you be fine. Yeah, like God is ass, like you know what I'm saying. Not only God is ass, but like I used to say this to another woman on here. Sometimes you got to take their hand and say, "Come here, sweetheart. We're about to do this now. Let me hold your hand. It's okay, babe. Let's go into this room and we're going to do this. Come to the table and let's eat now. Come here and come help me do this." Like he might be that type of guy where it's like, okay, cool. Like, I don't mind her, guiding me and cool because I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I don't want to lose you, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell my friend, like, look, the guy wants to have sex with you, but you might have to hold his hand and take him into the bedroom, take his fucking clothes off, put him in the bed. You might have to like be the man, you know? And then once he gets comfortable, then he could be the man. I tell a lot of women that shit because some men don't know that. Like, yeah, you might have to put the titty in his mouth. Yeah, you might. I think actually you do, you know? Right. See, Ariana said, "Hey Ariana, how you doing, sweetheart? You snuck in." Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of these guys don't know. That's why women don't want me. They're like, fuck, Mark's too aggressive. He tells me what the fuck to do. I can't have that. See, me, I'm different. When I'm in a relationship, I'll tell the woman, look, babe, we're going to dinner tonight. Where you want to go or what? Or look, I'm going to do this, sweetheart. We're going to do that tonight. What are we going to do tomorrow? Oh, we're going to do that. Okay, look, cool. I'm wearing the fucking pants. I'm not controlling or anything. I'm not going to control you. I'm just going to organize our week or our day, or I'm going to make sure the shit's on point. Where, all you got to do is, work, love, trust, and support me, and we're good to go. Like, I'll take the reins. That's cool. You ain't going to have to take my hand talking about let's go here and let's do this and let's do that. Or be my mommy and my girlfriend. Hell no. Fuck that. No. You ain't telling me what to do. Babe, can you take out the trash? Babe, I already done that shit already. Oh, you're the best, Mark. And then you'd be like, Oh, babe, did you see this and did you do that? And oh, did you wash the clothes while I was gone? Yes, babe, it's already folded. It's in the fucking drawer. Folded. It's hanging up in the closet. Oh, babe, I love you. You're the best. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, damn right. My shit's already done. You ain't never got to tell me what to do. I already know what I'm got to do. I'm 46 years old. You ain't going to tell me shit. I'm going to do everything. It's good. I'm the woman and the man together. So all you got to do is be my partner in crime. See, but not a lot of men won't be that. A man wants, bet you better go make my food. Bet you better watch my clothes. I can't wash clothes. I can't cook. I can't clean. All I'm going to do is work and give you my paycheck. And I'm going to lay on my back while you ride me. And I'm just going to do absolutely fucking nothing and then fall asleep. That's what a lot of men do. They don't give a fuck. They don't want to like be the woman and the man. They don't want to help the woman do woman things. They think they're a pussy or they think they're not like a man, if they're doing that. But you become more of a man when you do that shit. You become the real deal. Because it's facts. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I'm single. Exactly. Right. But see, a lot of women take that role and say, no, I'm going to do everything because I'm the woman, because that's how I saw my mom treat my dad. My mom, she was a housewife, right? And she only worked at night cleaning offices with my dad to make extra money to pay for our school. But my dad, he bossed his ass three jobs, but he didn't know how to wash clothes. He didn't know how to do shit. He still don't know how to do shit. Because my mom did everything. All he did was work and bring home the money. See, where me, I'm different. He looks at me and says, "The fuck is wrong with my son? Get a woman to do that shit." I'm like, no, I don't need no woman. I'll be the woman and the man. I don't need no woman to wash my clothes or iron my clothes or fucking cook for me. I can cook better than a damn woman. What the fuck you talking about? Hell no. I want to be me. I want to do everything. So I don't need you. But if we're together, we're going to be the deadliest team out there. We're going to be able to do everything. That's how it should be. You should be complete to a woman, and you as a woman should be complete to a man. But never baby them and never do more than the other. It should always be an equal give and take. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of men who and women. Now I'm a man, so I'm talking about women, right? But sometimes that's it. You learn your lesson. You don't want to be in a relationship anymore. And some people are in a relationship, but they're with somebody that they have to guide through the relationship. And once they learn, then they become the person you want them to be. But some people call it grooming. Some people call it learning. I just call it look. Some people just need to be taught because they don't know no different. They only know one world and one way. So they need to be taught. And if you get a cool guy or a cool woman like that you can work together and build together and want to learn. Like if my woman, if I get involved with a woman and she knows something I don't, I want to learn from her. And we could teach each other things. But people don't want that. They're like, yeah, but just do my shit. I don't give a shit. Like people don't value a relationship anymore. They don't value the person that they're with. That's the problem. Yeah, exactly. What you usually do is you push their head down there. When am I available? Anytime. I used to tell everybody, all you gotta do is press the button. They press my button and then I just react. I'm like a robot. Do whatever you have to do. I'll do whatever you like. It's hard. It's honestly, nowadays it's hard to find like a decent person. It's really hard to find like a decent person that will be with you through the thick and thin and help you and not argue, not be like a little bitch. It's hard. Like Jessica, yeah, I see a lot of communication with him and you too, and I see you guys communicating a lot. If you're planning on going on a trip soon, that trip will be really successful and good. If you're not going on a trip, you might be planning a trip, and when you do go, it'll be good. Like if you guys want to travel together, that can happen in the near future. I don't see nothing bad with your relationship and the future. I feel like it's gonna grow and get better. But I feel like you have to take the reins. Like he doesn't want the reins. He wants to just make sure that you are like guiding him through like and that's okay. Like don't take it like in a bad way. It's just that you have a good man. He's just like needs guidance. He needs you to like wear the pants and tell him not to control him but to like communicate. The more you communicate with him and the more you open yourself and be like freedom of emotion, like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I know, Joey. I wish that I lived closer by to everybody, but I'm here in the Bermuda Triangle, so like it's kind of difficult. If I lived, close by, then we can, cook and clean for each other and be cool. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm here in the Bermuda Triangle, so most women that come here get lost. So, but you can be found. But Jessica, I feel like you and Mo are gonna be good. I just feel like you have to be the good influence. You have to be like the person that adjusts the compatibility, patient, bringing things together between the both of you, a lot of communication. Um, but I feel like you will overcome all your difficulties and things will get better and better. I got the lovers on the bottom here. I got all good cards for you, Jessica. I have nothing bad to say. I just think that right now, if you lead Mo to into the future with what you want and what you like expect, then it'll be fine. You'll be good. They said that they did. I'm just talking shit, like but apparently like the Bermuda Triangle is real, but it's really big. It's not just like in Bermuda. But yeah, it is true. Yeah, apparently it did happen. And there's a couple fishermen here that had bad experiences when they got actually in the actual Bermuda Triangle like map area. It's like it goes from here to Florida to Mexico and then back over to Bermuda like across like I can't remember what it is, but like it's a certain area where your boat loses signal. They actually have a video on YouTube with the Bermudian guy actually showing everybody how it loses signal and how like the radio don't work and all sorts of shit happens. One of my friends died in a boat one time. Like he said that the guy that survived in the boat, the captain, he survived, but the two guys were sleeping in the boat when it capsized. And then he got found at sea, and he said that they were fishing, no problem. All of a sudden, they got to like that area where they shouldn't have been, and then the sea just started to like go crazy and like swallowed the boat and it capsized and killed two people and then he survived. He's actually my neighbor and like my friend was in the boat that I used to like DJ with. He passed away. But it was a sad time, but he lived to see the story. They actually interviewed him not too long ago on TikTok. They interviewed him and he said like, he actually has like a button in his throat, like he has to press it to talk. So like he got all fucked up from that. He says he still has nightmares and shit. So like it does affect, people and stuff. It is true like about those things, but people know like not to go in those areas because it's not a good thing. Like you could tell the water is different. I've been close like to that area. I've been in a fishing boat where I saw some weird shit, and I was just like, yeah, this smells too eerie, feels too eerie here. Let's turn back, bro. I don't want to be here. And we guys are like, yeah, fuck this. We took off. And so a lot of people were like have have had problems. There's actually a Bermudian guy that I know. I went to army with him, and he put a video up on YouTube and talked about it. Yeah, that's all good. It's life. It's at least they're in a better place. It is sad though for the families and stuff. If you guys hear snoring and shit, this is the culprit. My dog's in the back here. She's snoring and enjoying her cozy bed. Well, I'm saying if he wants to have children and a marriage with you, that's a good thing, Jessica. That's what I'm trying to tell you is I don't see him as a bad person. He wants all of that. He just doesn't want to let you down. You know, like he's trapped in, am I going to fail you? He's trapped in his own insecurity. So if you can help him, like realize that he's good enough or whatever, or ease his mind, then I feel like it'll be fine. I feel like you guys need to communicate more. If he's not the type of guy that communicates first or doesn't talk too much, then try to um, get him to talk. And like I said, the more you do and put the work in, I know like some women think the guy has to do all the work, but sometimes like women have to like make the guy feel secure because a lot of men are very insecure because when they're with a woman, they know that woman can always dip and go somewhere else. So he probably feels like, he has a good woman in you and he wants to have all those things. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't like say too much, then he's scary. Yeah. He's a scary ass. So like I would say the ball's in your court. You have a good man. I don't see nothing bad with this guy. He's a good person. He's a good guy. But he fears like not being there for you 100%. He doesn't want to put all the life on you, like everything on you. Like he doesn't like feel like, am I gonna be able to be the father and the husband this woman wants? And see if you're a fine ass, sassy chick, which I'm sure you might be, uh, he might be like, damn, she can find some next guy, like, I'll be shit out of luck. But I'm gonna try and keep her fine ass with me and try and like make things right. But I feel like you might have to like I don't think you have to do it forever. I just think that you need to communicate more. Like try to communicate more with him, more and more and more. Like communicate more, talk to him more. Like I say, you might have to hold his hand, say, hey, look, sweetheart, your chat keeps closing, the dog is snoring. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But I got all good things, Jessica. All good cards and all good like feelings. Like I think that he wants to be that guy, but he just feels like a certain way, like he doesn't want to let you down. And most guys are like that. Most guys are like that. When they're with a woman, they're like, fuck. You know, women always say, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't need nothing. I don't need this. I don't need that. I'm got this. I'm got that. A lot of women are like independent, and more women are independent now more than anything, right? So it's like to a guy, they have to work super hard to get the woman now, and guys ain't willing to work super hard to get you. Because if you're giving us the vibe that you don't need us, then why you want us? But I don't see that in your situation. I'm just saying overall, that's how most men are. They're like, all right, bitch, you don't need me, fuck you then. I don't care. And that's how I am. Like, if you're going around acting like you don't need a man, then don't come around me then. Don't talk to me then. You know? If you don't want to be together and work together, then what's the sense of talking shit and then like leading me on to believe otherwise? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nah. I don't see him doing that. Like I said, um, I don't know what any other way to put it, but like I feel like he just needs to be guided and like put in the situation to be a dad, to be a husband, to be like a father, and to be like there for you Like he wants to do all those things. I truly believe that from seeing what I see here, and I feel that too. But it's like he fears you leaving him. He feels that you're gonna be the one who leaves. I don't think he'll leave. I just think that he just feels like fuck, I don't know what the hell. Like I don't know if I can handle her, or like I don't know if she might tell me fuck off and leave. If I don't give her everything I want, she wants. Right. See, and that's what I'm getting. He is so inexperienced, but he's willing to try. He's willing to make it happen. There just has to be more communication, more of. I know it's fucked up, but you it looks like if you really want this connection and you really want him, and I feel like you do want him and you do want to be with him, you just don't want to deal with his inexperience. But you know what? Having an inexperienced man is a good thing. You can teach him how you want him to be, and that's a good thing. Okay, and don't hear that. You didn't hear that from me. Right, exactly, because he's inexperienced, right? Yeah, there you go, Ariana. See, Ariana's talking from experience. Yeah, I can't stand guys like that. Yeah, Joey, she's dreaming of food. That's all this damn dog does is eat, sleep, and shit all day. Well, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes a woman has to really show a man how to like, break their back. Honest to God in heaven. Like that's how honestly, that's how it really is. Sometimes you really gotta you think I'm joking. And a lot of women, they agree with me because they know Mark, look, I got this guy, man. I love him to death. He's so fine, he's this. But I gotta teach him what the fuck to do. That's okay. Teach him. If he's willing to learn, he will earn. He will earn that spot. He will make you submit. You got to teach him how to. I know it's fucked up that you have to teach these guys. Sometimes you just want him to be like that robot or a guy that has the experience. But if you women get a guy that's sex experienced, right, or does all those things, you're gonna say, how many women he did that to? Yeah, see, that's like you said earlier in your chat, Marley. He needs the Eric Church wrecking ball. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Shape, mold him, and teach him. Yeah. Honest to God, I've had so many women come in here over the past few years and say, look, I had to teach this guy what's going on. And then you got the experienced guys, but then they're too experienced. And then they end up, then you end up doubting, then you don't want to be at that person because you already think that he's already been doing shit to everybody else. So it's better to have what you have, in my opinion. If I had a woman like that, I'd be happy. Because if they're already experienced, it's like, fuck, how many D's this thing's had? She's like a fucking doorknob. Everybody got a turn. Shit. Oh, I cuddle with her every day. I spoon her. She's my spooning partner. I love my doggy. She's the best. Let me show you guys. Look. Let me get out of the way and show you. Look. This is her bed. And look at her. Look. She's completely knocked out on her bed in her glory. She's loving every minute of her bed. Yeah, she's chilling all right. She's snoring like a pig. She loves cookies. You know how Christmas time they have those butter cookies, right? That come in like a little can. I bought these cookies that were on sale. Sometimes in the morning I'll dip them in my coffee or whatever, right? So she saw me eating one and she heard like the crackling of the wrapper. So she gets up and she's like, I was like, what do you want? And she looks at me like this and she looks at me like that. And I throw her a cookie and she'll eat it. And she'll be like, yeah, her tail starts wagging. She'll be like, yeah, I got a cookie. Cool. Just something else, man. She loves cookies. Cookies like the if I say cookie, she jumps up. She be like, a cookie? Where? Hell yeah, you got a cookie for me? Sure. She don't want no treats. She don't want dog treats that come in a bag. She wants people food. She wants a cookie. Well, Jessica, I'm 46 years old. I go 47 in February. I know what these guys should be doing. I know what guys are doing. I know what women are doing. I know what women want. I know how things should be but aren't. And that's why like a lot of people um don't have a decent relationship because there's no communication. You gotta like really tell the person you want and you're with. You gotta tell you lay down the smackdown from early. You gotta tell them everything you want. And I feel like that's the biggest problem with a lot of people in their relationships is when they're dating, they should say everything. Like say everything you want. If I date a woman and we start to date, I'm gonna say, look, I want to get married, I want to have a child or whatever, you know, and I want like to get married, but we're gonna have to live with each other for at least a year before any of those things happen. And then they're gonna be like, okay, fuck. All right, yeah, okay, well, we can try that. If you don't live with me for a whole year so I can see who you are and what you're about, then it don't make sense me being with you. You know, if we ain't gonna live for a whole year together, and if we make it through the whole year, then there's a possibility that I'll marry you or like put a ring on your finger for another year. But I ain't just gonna marry you just because you went down on me and gave me the best sex of my life. That don't work. Fuck that. Hell no. If you did that, that means you was working at a strip club or you've been with too many D's in your life. And you just want money or you want me to pay for your ass. Oh damn, Joey, I'm almost gonna catch you up. Yeah, I'm still young. Still young. 46 ain't that bad. It's not. I didn't think God's gonna reach this far, but I'm here. All right, Jessica, let me check. Yes, I'm at that passing point. Oh fuck. Yeah. Like I feel like he has like these deep emotional feelings for you and stuff, but I still get that he feels like you're not gonna accept him. He feels like you're not gonna accept him for who he is. He might have some like ideas that aggravate you, or he might like when he talks, he feels like he deliberately says things to trigger you, or to deliberately says things to see if how you feel about him. Um, but as far as him treating you as a person, I still feel like he's working on that, and he's feeling like I know he knows you for a long period of time, but like he still feels that maybe you don't understand him or he doesn't sometimes understand you. But there's like an ignorance barrier there that I know but I don't know and I know but I'm testing one, two, three. But at the end of the day, yes, I do feel that he will, be deeply emotionally feeling for you and loving you and like really, making the initiative after time. I just feel like I always get in the cards that he's the type of person that he wants to be better and knows he can be better, but doesn't really like put in the 100% effort to do so. And I get like he can be very like lazy sometimes and don't want to do it. He has to be like in the mood to be who he wants to be or who he wants you to him to be, like, you know. I feel like sometimes he doesn't have no ambition and he doesn't know where he's going next. I feel like his job interferes with his life a lot. Whatever he does for work is interfering with his life and interfering on how he really feels about life and he feels about you. Like if he works at a job where he does hard labor or he works hard, then that's like kind of setting him back in his ways, and he has to accept the fact that, you know, God has his back, and, you know, and he can make it, or he feels like he wants you to, like I keep telling you, and it ain't changed no matter what cards I pull here. He feels like if you got his back and show him you have his back, then he'll be the person you want him to be, and he'll be, you know, that guy. Like I said, I do definitely feel that he really wants, like he's determined to for this to work, but he has to find the strength and the force and the like power to do it. I feel like he can be that guy. He can be this person, but he's held back by his job or by like his outside of you. He has like other issues. Yeah, he's set into whatever. I come. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He just wants you to take charge. And if you take charge, he's okay with that, I feel. Yeah. Yeah. He like I feel like he feels empty from the past and his past situations and stuff. Like he feels like he doesn't realize his own goals. Like if he sets a goal, he really doesn't realize it unless it actually starts to happen. Um, like he knows you have a lot of he knows you're smart. Like if you're a smart person and you have like a really good job or you have a really good career, like he knows that you concentrate on that, and he knows that, you know, you have like he has respect for your smartness. He has respect for you being who you are. Like he loves who you are. He wants to learn from you. He takes your ideas. He likes when you tell him news. Like he feels like, you know, a kid in a candy store when he's like listening to you and talking to you. But I also feel like, you know, he thinks about, what if I don't give this woman what she wants? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He needs to make that complete and sudden change. You know, he needs to have like, I feel like he needs to have like a tower moment, like some people say. I don't really use that term, but like I feel like he needs that tower moment. Like, you know, I feel like some shit's gotta happen to him to like really like get off his ass, and like you said earlier, put a foot up his ass. Like he needs that extra push. And I feel like you're the only person that's gonna be able to like give it to him. Nah, I don't get no bad shit. I just feel like he's had bad luck in the past. Like if his last relationship probably made him look at himself and say, you know what? I can't believe I got cheated on. I can't believe this bitch like left me. I can't believe like this shit happened to me. Like, you know, and I hope this shit don't happen to me again. You know, like he fears the worst. Not so much with you, but like I still feel like he fears like shit might happen that he can't control. But he knows what he has in you. He knows what he has in you and knows what he wants with you. but he just has to make it happen. Like I feel like both of you have to make it happen. Like you both have to do your part. But on his end, he just fears the worst. He just fears like, fuck, if I don't deal with her now, I'm gonna lose her. So like, do I do this shit now or what? So he's still like up in the air about what he really wants to do. Yeah. Okay, Joey, it's good to see you. I'll be on here tomorrow at some point in time. Good night, Joey. Take care. Sweet dreams. Yeah, he does think that way. Yeah, and I keep getting that he'll continue to feel that way until like he doesn't fear you like leaving him, and once he's in like your physical presence, that'll change. Like I strongly feel that that'll change. He'll finally feel like, yeah, okay, things are actually going my way and going our way, and like I don't mind listening to her and dealing with her. But I feel like he's been through bullshit with work and he's been through bullshit in the past. I feel like he can be like a real asshole if he wants to. Anybody can. But I don't feel like he wants to be that to you though. Yeah. It doesn't matter what I do here, but even like going into next year, he doesn't want to take advantage of you. He doesn't want to feel insincere. He doesn't want to feel like dishonest or anything. He doesn't want you to like look at him and be suspicious. He doesn't want you to feel like you can't trust him. I just feel like it's all up to him. But I don't get no bad cards on you. I got Nine of Pentacles for you. The Nine of Pentacles lady is a person who's discreet. They're accomplished. They're safe. They want to feel safe. They want to like make sure that they're in the right place at the right time. They have the things they need. And if they don't, they'll get it. But then I feel like he's like, you know, you said, why the fuck did the Aries get married to and left me to take care of the baby? No. So there's an Aries. So let me get this straight. Um, so you got married to an Aries guy and he left you to take care of the baby and had the nerve to try to contact you. Huh? Hell no. You know why? Because he's an Aries. And Aries men are sometimes the worst. I dated a few Aries women and I'll just keep my comments to myself. I gotta learn to do that when it concerning them. Not saying that Aries people are bad. I love Aries people, they're cool. But some Aries like men, they're like in another world. And women too. They're selfish as fuck. Like it's all about them, and then if they don't get their way, that's it. They think they can just keep doing whatever they want with no consequences. Okay. Yeah, I know it's a different dude. I'm just saying, like, that's fucking crazy. You know? Dusty ass Aries. Yeah. Well, just like I thought. He shows up here. Yeah, me too. I gave up on Aries women. I just have them as friends now. Um, he left because he kept making like impulsive mistakes. He got tired of arguing. He got tired of like going against his own decisions. Um, could be because of another woman. Obviously, he had like maybe a dispute over another woman with you. Maybe he was like talking to another woman or with another woman at the time, and then like he got into a fight, and then he's like, you know what, fuck this. I feel like this guy contradicts himself, and he is involved with other people that put him in a different place. What it is, he wanted to like use any way possible to dispute for his own gain. Like he made an argument for himself, and that's his way and no way. I feel like you argue with this person numerous times. Or he was just babbling on and on and on, and you were like, what the fuck is this guy going on about? Yeah. He didn't want to contact, but he just did it against his own indecision. But the reason he did it was like to see um if you would answer, if you would talk to him or whatever. But I don't think there's like a specific reason. Maybe he was trying to find out if you were with some other dude or something. Like I'm getting like a dispute over someone. Maybe he argued with somebody about you, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna call her, see what she says or text or whatever. Ah, yeah. Because I'm getting like he was arguing with another woman over you. So whoever he is with now, right? There was arguments over another woman. Yeah. The reason, like I said, the reason he contacted you is because he's suspicious about what you're up to or what you're doing. Um, like he seems like a very shady person. But it was almost like, yeah, I'm gonna contact you, and I don't care how you feel, and I don't care what you think. Like I'm gonna do it just to be a dickhead, you know. And I got like, he wanted to do it because he was suspicious. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just think, see how what you said just there, like he wanted to trap you, right? And I feel like that's why he called to see, because he's suspicious. He thinks he wants to see if like some guy will answer your phone, or he wanted to like test you to see if you were with somebody, or like you to say, you know, I'm got a man, fuck off and leave me alone. You know, don't fucking call me. You know, my man's not gonna appreciate it. Like, you know, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I just feel like he did it out of doubt and suspicion, and just to be like a shady ass, and just that's why he did it. He wanted to see if there was involvement. You know, is what I'm getting. I still feel like, he thinks about you and knows he fucked up because you're probably the better choice or you're probably the best woman he had. And he's like, I can't find nobody better than her. I thought the grass was going to be green on the other side and it weren't. And that's why he's still suspicious if you're with somebody else. That's why most guys are going to do that anyway. Yeah, of course. Yeah, but you're in a better place now without him. Fuck him. Even though he did that shit to you. I tell women all the time, sometimes you get involved with the wrong person. You have a child with him, you get married to him, whatever the case is, or even both. At the end of the day, do what's best for you and your child and fuck that guy and who cares what he's with, what he's doing. Just exclude him out of your life. Obviously, you're always gonna have a tie to that person, but you know, you don't have to tell him shit. Yeah, exactly. And that's why, he probably still thinks. See, you came up in the cards 3 times as the temperance. I don't know what your sign is, but that's in the temperance usually is Sagittarius, but I don't really go by signs and things like that too much. But like I said, the temperance is a woman that most men want. They're patient, they deal with shit, they make sure they get things done. They're a good wife, they're a good mother. They're the almost perfect woman to be with because they balance everything out. So when that comes up, I know that you're not the problem. He is. Exactly. He should be focused on the hoes he's with, right? But see, even though he's with a hoe, it's still nothing like you. You know, a man always knows what's right and what's wrong, but he's gonna go to the wrong route and be with a hoe because he thinks by doing that he's getting back at that woman. But what you're doing is you look like a clown because you gave up something clean and decent for something trashy. Like that don't make no sense to me when a guy does that or when a woman does that. Exactly. Because she ain't you. Oh, you're an Aquarius? Oh, no wonder. Like me. I'm an Aquarius too. We don't take no shit. No wonder I got the cards I got for you. See, that's why you're not the problem. Aquarius women are crazy. They'll tell a guy, look, you better fucking show some real shit or else we ain't gonna work. Oh, you're a Scorpio moon and Venus? Holy shit, we got the Scorpio stingers out here tonight. I like Scorpio women, they're cool as fuck. I have a lot of my best friend is a Scorpio, and my nephew is a Scorpio, and he's one of my favorite nephews. See, Scorpio is a fixed sign like Aquarius, so yeah. Sag rising, yeah. My sister's my best friend. She's a Sagittarius. I have so many Sagittarius women friends. Holy shit. I get along with fire signs, but not Leo though. And Aries is kind of sticky. Aries women I get along with, but only as friends. Anything more than that's gonna be a problem. Um, yeah, exactly. That's why most people come back because they try something else and realize that they fucked themselves and they realize they left somebody decent. Um, my past 2 girlfriends were Sagittarius. I have a really strong connection with Sagittarius women and Virgo women. I like Virgo women a lot. I can get along with Virgo women most of the time. But Aries women are a pain in my ass. They're better off just being my friend. Oh yeah, yeah. Aries men are a pain in the ass. My one of my business partners when I first started, I had a business partner type guy, and he was an Aries, and he was one of the biggest pain in the asses of my life. And I dated an Aries woman not too long ago, and she was also a pain in the ass. Lied, lied like crazy, very selfish, always took but never gave. And the same thing with that with the guy. Like, but see, like my perspective on signs and things like that, I'm not an astrologer, I'm an astrologer. But that's an ass who likes astrology. But yeah, I do think Sagittarius and Aquarius get along. Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think we get along. It's just that the thing is with Sagittarius women, like they want to be in control, like they want to organize everything. So for an Aquarius, that's a plus because if we both get along and organize things, then that's great. But if you don't want somebody that's organized and like likes to like manage everything and tell you like how to do things, then you're not gonna get along. Um, but what I was gonna say as far as signs is we all share 2 months. So Aquarius shares January and February, right? And the next sign shares 2 months. So I feel like each sign in every month like is different. So I know that a lot of January Aquariuses aren't like me. Like the February Aquariuses are like me. Even like the February Pisces are not like me. They're not like the type of person that I am. And they're not like on the same wavelength. But the January Aquariuses I find are different than the February ones. That's just me as my analysis and opinions on most signs. Like even December Sagittariuses and November Sagittariuses are different. Like I know a lot of December Sagittariuses and they're nothing like the November ones. The November ones are really cool, and then the December ones are like, what the fuck are you talking about, woman? Who are you? That's how I am, like. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah. I'm not really like the type of person to bash any sign or any sign or anything like that. But the signs I don't get along with is Leo, some Aries, and I can't stand Capricorn men. Capricorn men and me do not get along. We butt heads. Other Aquariuses I feel like I'm cool with, especially women. Other Aquarius men I have no problem with as well. I don't really have too many Aquarius men friends. But like I usually get along with more women anyway, because men are like fucking haters and shit. So. Hey Val, how you doing? Yeah, Scorpio holds grudges. I hold grudges too. I don't really give people a second chance. Once I'm got rid of you, that's it. And people like get mad at me sometimes for not forgiving people. And I'm like, that's not my job to forgive you. My job is to say, fuck you, you're not gonna screw me over again. Hell no. You're not gonna come back a second time to do the same shit you did the first time. I'm doing good, Val. You're a Scorpio, yes. We have a few Scorpios here. My best friend's a Scorpio, and like I said, one of my favorite nephews is a Scorpio, but don't tell him that. I have a lot of Scorpio friends because see, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and some other sign I can't remember, are all fixed signs. So we normally will get together. I can't remember the other fixed sign shit. Anyway, yeah, yeah. Capricorn men can't debate with me; they'll lose. See, I can't stand Capricorn men because Capricorn men they like to like tell me what to do and think they know more than me, and I'm like, no, you ain't, and no, you won't. I butt heads with I have like three Capricorn men that I know, And every time I talk to them or deal with them, it's not good. And I don't do anything wrong. They start the nagging, the bitching, and the like the quarreling and like trying to get underneath my skin. They just can't be fucking, you know, a normal person. Most of them are like narcissistic women beaters or controllers. I don't like Capricorn guys that much. I don't know any Capricorn guy that I really like associate with and cool with. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow, Val, you're Scorpio sun and moon, and you're a Pisces rising. You got a lot of water, lot of water in your chart. Yeah, that's why I can't get along with Capricorn men because they debate me too much, and I'm like, look, I just proved to you that what I said is right, and you're still over here talking about blah blah blah. That's why I can't stand people like that. My brother-in-law, he's a Capricorn, and he's the biggest asshole in the world. Like he's just completely lies all day, every day, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yeah, water's good. Water's life. Now, well, the thing is, we should hold grudges. You know, we should all hold grudges. There's nothing wrong with holding grudges because if we hold grudges, that's a good thing, in my opinion. You know why? Because we're not allowing that person that we're holding a grudge against to disrespect us again. And if you allow people to come back and do what they did the first time to disrespect you, they're going to keep doing it because they know they've done it and you've accepted them and you're going to do it again. How many people have we held a grudge against or have disrespected us? We let them back into our life and they did it again. Guaranteed, everybody knows somebody that's done that to them. And whose fault is it? Not theirs, it's ours because we accepted it back with the grudge and with the disrespect, and we allowed them to come back to do the same shit again. So we're at fault. I blame myself all the time. I forgive myself for dealing with your dumb ass. That's who I forgive. I forgive myself because I made the bad choice. So I'm going to forgive myself, make sure I don't make that mistake again with you and with everybody. So my friends list is very limited. I can count it on one hand now. Fuck that. You ain't going to come back into my life and do the same shit again. That's me being stupid to accept you back. Hell to the no. Oh hell yeah, they back down when you're right, but they're still, if they're a narcissistic type of person, they're gonna talk behind a computer or they're gonna try and provoke you. See, because they still don't want to lose. You know? Yeah. We have to set boundaries, hold standards. We have to make sure we keep that grudge alive. And who cares what people say, like about, oh, you should forgive. Who the fuck said? Where is that in the life hack of being a person? So when you're born, does a doctor say when you pop out of that coochie, he says, don't hold grudges now, or else you're not gonna go to heaven. Come on now. You have to. That's what it's there for. You know, you gotta hold that grudge. That's why people make that statement. Because you can't let that person come back in your life and do it again. You know, disrespect should never be taken lightly. Never. And guess what? Your life will be a lot better without that person. Believe me, a lot better. You might miss them from time to time and they were a good person, but that person ain't going to be good no more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was always told that I live in the past. Like I don't get rid of I always dwell on the past. Yes, I do, because I don't want my past to haunt my future. I don't want to make the same mistakes in the future that I made in the past. So I'm going to dwell on my past. You have to dwell on your past to bring insight to making the right choices in the future. The fuck you talking about? Who cares if I dwell on the past? I don't care what you judge me as. I'm going to make sure my past doesn't affect my future. And we have to learn from the mistakes we make. What world you live in? The fuck you talking about? When people say shit like that to me, I'm like, you must think you're talking to a 12-year-old. Mhm. Oh hell yeah. I'm if you cheat on me, I'm never gonna speak to you again. I don't care if you come to my door, you stop me on the side of the road. I don't care if you come on a parachute and land on my roof and like break into my house. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You're getting back the fuck outside, and I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm not gonna speak to you. You're done. See, I'm a very cold person when it comes to disrespect. I'm not gonna allow you back. You can call me, text me, email me. You can fly across in a plane with a sign saying, Mark, forgive me, I love you. I could care less. You can go ahead and waste your time and your energy on me. I'm not going to do nothing to get you. You will never come back into my life again. Once I get rid of you, that's a wrap. Yeah, exactly. I'm that type of person. I'm not going to allow you back in my life. It's not happening. And if I do, that's on me. That's my mistake. That's my problem. That's for me to deal with. Yeah, there you go, Marley. Val, that's a good thing. To be cold is a good thing because then you allow people to understand who you are. You fucking me, I'm gonna be cold to you, and I'm not gonna like speak to you because you disrespected me. You make that person feel the guilt. You make that person feel the wrath of your energy. You know? Yeah, exactly, Jessica. Yeah. People always, my mom always says to me, "Oh, you should speak to your sister. You know, she made a mistake when she told you this. Oh, you should speak to your brother. You know, why are you like that?" I'm like, "Why I'm like that, mom? I don't give a fuck if this guy's my brother. I don't give a fuck if they're my sister. I'm not speaking to them no more. I don't give a shit about them." I told my mom, "What the fuck did they do for me?" And she turns her head. "Oh, I wish you wasn't like that." I said, "I'm not like you, mom. You're a mom. You want to talk to your children who disrespect you and disrespect your children. You can go ahead. I don't. I never tell you can't talk to them or I'll look at you different. I could give a flying fuck. I know who ain't speaking to them, me, and I have every good reason not to. And when I see them on Christmas, it's hi, bye, and goodbye, and I'll see you next year. Hopefully not. And the only involvement I have of my siblings is their children, which are my nephews, which I talk to all the time. And my nephews, even though my nephews know I don't speak to my brother, my older sister, and my brother, my nephews still speak to me because they know who their parents are and they know who their Uncle Mark is. So I don't give a shit what they think or what my parents think. My dad, he didn't even say nothing because he knows. My mom, she's like, "Oh, you know, Christmas is coming. You better speak to who better do what?" And mom, you better go make the food and just keep quiet. I ain't speaking to them. We're gonna be in the same roof, under the same roof for a couple hours, but I could care less. I ain't nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing to them. If they speak to me, I'll speak to them. If not, I could care less. I'll look at them like a piece of furniture. I'm very good at like ignoring people. I would aggravate the living shit out of you and not speak to you. I'll look at you and be like, "You ain't talking to me. Who are you?" I'll make a mockery out of your ass. You don't want to fuck with me, that's for sure. When it comes to like not speaking and shit and silent treatment, I'm the number one person that will aggravate you. Cause I take that shit personally. You know, when you disrespect me, that's a wrap. I can't deal with you no more. That's not happening. Yeah, exactly. You better act right the first time. Yeah. Exactly, Val. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, my cutoff game. Absolutely. Yep. But that's a good trait, Val. That's a good thing. Yeah, my ex sister-in-law, my ex brother-in-law, they both cheated on my brother and sister. Um, and my other brother-in-law that's with my oldest sister, I don't speak to none of them. I don't care about none of them. Like I told my older sister about herself. I argued with her and told her about herself so bad that she went to go see a psychiatrist. That's how much I fucked her head up. I told her about herself. I said, "How the fuck could you live with yourself, you selfish bitch? You don't care about mom, you don't care about dad, you don't care about nobody but your fucking self. You're a fucking joke. You tell your kids not to speak to me. What type of fucking person does that? All because you didn't get your little way and because you're a little petty little bitch." I told her everything to her face, and she hated that shit. She regretted coming up here and talking shit to me. And my younger sister warned her, said, "Don't talk to Mark. He's got too much evidence on you, and you're gonna leave here in a bad state of mind." Because Mark has a lot of things to get off his chest, and that was a couple years ago, and we ain't spoke since. Like we'll sometimes like last year, Christmas was at her house, and she invited me, and I was shocked. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, good." But you know why? Because my nephews told her, "Look, you got to stop fucking grudging Uncle Mark. He ain't done fucks to you. You're the one who did the dumb shit, not him. So be the bigger person, invite him for Christmas, and shut the fuck up." My oldest nephew told her that. And when I got there, he was like, "Uncle Mark, you're good, right?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm good. I ain't worried about your mom. She's a stupid ass. I ain't worried about her." And he knows. He's in college and he's like living the life because he can't stand my sister because she's a fucking weirdo. Like she just constantly like acts stupid. Like, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she's an Aries. See, that's why. But yeah, we speak now. We spoke for the past 2 years, but before that we didn't speak for like 5, 6 years. And her husband, he hates me. He don't even come in the same room as me. When I go in one room, he goes to the other room. If we're in the same room, he doesn't come in there. He'll just like stay way at the back. He stay as far away from me as possible because I've already threatened him already. I was like, "Look, you aggravate me, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you." And when I said that to him, that was it. He stayed far away from me. He don't want no parts of me. Cause I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy, but don't fuck around. Like don't irritate me. Don't talk shit about me either, especially if it's lies. Like I'm humble, I'm cool. Like I don't want no violence, no arguments, no irritation. But if you start talking shit, I'm gonna put you in your place, and you ain't gonna like it. Cause I'm gonna get personal with you and make you look like an idiot. I'm not 5 years old, so yeah, I don't like him either. Family is hard to deal with, but my youngest sister and me are we're best friends and have been for years. She's been through a divorce this year, and I had to like take care of her and the boys. That bastard just left, and now he's with some ugly transvestite looking bitch. Um, just delusional shit. Like, it just don't make no sense to me. That's why, like, I stay single because I can't deal with like all my friends are all been divorced. All my friends, like, and my family members have been divorced. My uncle's been divorced. My other uncle cheated on his wife. Like, all this shit happens, like, and it just discourages me from like being in a relationship with anybody. I think that like when I'm by myself, it's like the best thing in the world. But I believe that everybody has a partner out there that they can be with and be happy with. I do believe that. And I do have hope that that'll happen one day for everybody, including myself. Thank you, God. Get with the message. What's his sign? My brother-in-law, he's a Taurus. One of my brother-in-law is a Taurus, and the other one's a Capricorn. And I don't get along with them. I get along with all my nephews though. And they're all like They're Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer, and that's my nephews. And Libra. Yeah, Libra, Aquarius. The six of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So I have three air signs. Then I have Virgo, Scorpio, and Cancer. So I have one earth sign and two. But I get along with all of them. We're all cool. And my oldest sister's in Aries, my youngest sister's Sagittarius, and my brother's a Cancer. My dad's a Libra, and my mom's a Capricorn. Exactly. And even if they claim they're ready, Jessica, they really aren't. They just trick you to think that they are. That's the sad part. Yeah, my brother got divorced, and his kid said, "That's the best thing you did, Dad. Get rid of that bitch. She was cheating on you anyway." And the oldest son actually both sons started speaking to her. They started speaking for the first time in 5 years this year because she finally started paying child support because she didn't want to pay child support. She just left the kids and my brother at the house, and she left with her boyfriend, and she's a rat. Like she went out with this drug addict guy and ended up getting an STD and everything. She like got her karma for leaving my brother and the kids. But yeah, she didn't want to pay child support, and this year she actually gave the boys some money and gave them like some stuff. Um, and my brother-in-law that left my youngest sister this year, he abandoned the kids. He hasn't spoke to his kids in months. He don't even care. He just sends them money, puts money in their account, and doesn't do fucking nothing for them. He's a piece of shit. And if I saw him, I'd probably knock his ass up. So I beg God to make sure I don't cross paths with any of them. And so far, so good. A man who doesn't take care of his children and leaves his wife for another woman is the biggest piece of shit in the world. And a woman who does that to her husband is also the biggest piece of shit in the world. And little do they know they're going to get the ultimate karma for doing that. Because God can't stand that shit. That's like the worst thing, the worst sin you can do, in my opinion. I mean, if it's a mutual thing and you still take care of your children, then that's okay with me. You still take care of your kids. You can get a divorce, but take care of your children for fuck's sake. You know, you made them, you bring them into the world. It's not their fault for being here. You made them, you deal with them until they're old enough to deal with themselves. Yeah? If you don't, you're a fucking piece of shit. And you deserve to rot in hell. And you deserve all the karma in the world if you do that shit to your family. You know, my parents are still together. I've never seen them go at it. I've never seen my dad fuck my mom off. I never seen my mom argue with my dad. My parents always worked together. They raised 4 children. What hurts them the most is that my brother and my sister got a divorce. That hurts them a lot. And I've never been married, nor do I have kids. But my oldest sister, she's still married and has 2 boys. She's the one who lost triplets. My oldest sister lost triplets. And she had 2 boys afterwards. But my family's been through a lot of shit. But a lot of it's self-inflicted. And you know, my parents, you know, are like are in the state that they're in because of what's going on with their children. So it's a pain in the ass. And my mom, she's been through a lot because she lost both of our sisters in the same year. She only has a brother left. Her other sister died this year. My mom broke her arm last year. This year she had a bad car accident. My mom's been through the ringer lately. And, you know, I hate seeing her like that, but that's why I try and help her as much as I can and help my parents as much as I can. They've been through like a bad luck spree. So I'm trying to like I try to go there like every day or every other day to give them everything I can and do what I can for them. And that's my main goal, is to make my parents happy, which is a task. Yeah, yeah, Jessica. It's just the way it is, but it's not just men. Like, I've seen a lot of women do that shit too. Like, and I know we're just talking because you're female, I'm male, and we're talking about it, of the opposite sex and what they do. But I always tell everybody, like, there's nasty men and nasty women out there, and it's sad, like, that they have to do that to their children and to themselves, and and how they are. Like, there's pathetic people out there. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, there's someone for everyone, and I strongly believe that. But the problem is like, some people are desperate and they want like somebody now, so they just make a choice and try to groom or change or mold that person the way you want them to, and then when you do that, you end up losing the person because the person doesn't want to be groomed, molded, or controlled, and then you look like an idiot, and then you end up starting to like go all over again. So the more desperate you are, the worse your life is going to be. What you have to do is be patient, persistent, and just be smart. And if it doesn't work, fuck it. Next. Go on to the next person. Try and find that person. But don't settle for just anything and anyone. Even when it comes to friends, family, and work and career. Never settle for bullshit. You can always find the right thing. You just have to be fucking patient and stop whining, bitching, and moaning, and realize that you have a life to live, and do it the right way, so you don't have to like go back and like learn from mistakes that you shouldn't have made. A lot of things that people do is self-inflicted, and if you blame life, it's because the way you live it. Don't blame life. Blame the way you live your fucking life. Like, you're responsible for what you do and who you are. So when we get ourselves into any type of predicaments, fix it before it gets worse, or leave, or get rid of the situation. Don't ever like feel like you're obligated to be with an idiot. And even if you start off good and then the person changes, when you get those red flags, like the color of my damn head and the color of damn my jacket, when you get those strong red flags, it's telling you something. Even when you feel, that's why we're human beings. Our emotions should override us to say, okay, yeah, this is not the right person for me. I cannot trust this mofo. You know, actions have to be the number one thing, not words, actions. You see the actions, you see how people are, you see how they act. What people say can be all cute and oh yes, they love me. No, no, no. You gotta show me that shit. Show me you love me. Show me you care. Show me you really want this. You gotta show action. If you don't show the actions, then the words mean nothing. It's just that. Good night, Val. Take care. I'm gonna get out of here too because it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been on here for like almost 3 hours. You know, I gotta get out of here too. I gotta get up tomorrow. It's Sunday already. I can't believe how time flies. That's up to you, Jessica. That's up to you. What I would suggest you to do is live with him, be with him, and don't give him no children until he shows you action. I pretty much just said, like, you gotta show action. Like, if he shows you that he's responsible and he shows you that he's worth having a child with you, And that's up to you. Only you will know that, you know. If I was a woman and I'm the one bearing the child, I'm gonna make sure that I'm with a man who's gonna be there to help me take care of that child. Not just for 1 year, for 2 years, but forever. And that's the task that's the risk that we take. So if you feel like you're risking it, then don't do it. You gotta let him show you actions first. But that's up to you. That's really a decision you have to make. That's why I haven't like had a child with anybody or tried to. Because I don't want a child with just any woman. I could have been had kids by now, but no way. Not with the wrong person. Hell no. So if you want to give him a child, that's up to you, but you have to make sure he puts in the actions, you know. No, nothing to be sorry about. I'm on this late all the time, especially on the weekends. I'm here till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. It's like 1:53 here now in the morning. I'm in Bermuda, see, so I'm ahead of everybody pretty much, except for like uh Australia, China, and like Europe. Otherwise, that I'm ahead of the United States and Canada. East Coast, I'm ahead by an hour. Pacific time, I'm ahead by 4 hours. And I think Mountain time or whatever the heck it is, 2 hours or whatever. But I'll be on here. I'm usually on here like almost every night, but last night I wasn't. I was tired. But tomorrow's Sunday. I'm usually here on Sundays hanging out. So I'll be back. But thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. And I'll see you in Amy's room next time. I know she usually comes on Sunday mornings because I usually hang out with her Sunday mornings when I wake up and drink my coffee. Sometimes she comes in here from time to time to say hello. So yeah, but I should be here tomorrow, God willing. I should be here. I might come on in the morning actually when I wake up tomorrow. I might come on for a bit. I'll see how it goes. But if not, I'm usually here at night. Oh, you're in Vegas? Cool. I never been to Vegas. I never been to California. I have family in California and I've never been there, but I do want to go there though. That's one of my main goals for next year. I want to go visit all my friends in Cali and on the West Coast. One of my dreams is to go to California, Arizona, Oklahoma, all those places. Yeah, yeah. Most people do. Yeah, I like going to Boston, Atlanta. I like going to like places like that. Those are the places I've been to the most. I've been to New York. I've been Philly. I've been all over the place, but I haven't been to the West. But I want to. I'm going to eventually. Yeah. Well, it's all good. Like I'm not. I've been on here for like 4 years, and I don't really care too much about like subscribers or like a lot of people. Um, things like that. I'm not really into publicity or anything. But if people recommend me and talk about me or like want to come get a reading with me, I'm fine with that. Like, but I like my channel to be organic and be real. Like I'm not gonna be like out here like publicizing myself. I just want people to naturally come by and just know me from somebody and that's it. Like I'm not gonna be here advertising myself. I always explain to people I don't like attention. I'm not really an attention seeking person. Never have been, never will be. The least amount, look, I got 9 likes tonight. That's the most likes I've gotten in a long time. And that's the most people that's been in here in a long time because of other people talking about me lately. Um, and just that's cool, but like that's good with me. I'm good with that. Like I don't want like 30, 40 people in my room aggravating the living shit out of me. I'm next, I'm next. Oh, me. And I'm here till like 5 o'clock in the morning, doing shit. Like I like conversating, talking to people, and having fun. Like I don't want to be here like reading people every 5 minutes and like you're next. I have a list. Like that's cool, but like I don't really care for that too much. I like the way it is now. It's nice and quiet, it's manageable and I'm good. Yeah. My I have family in California in Fresno. I have some family there that I haven't seen in like 20 something years. They came to Bermuda and they always say, "You guys got to come to California," and we never did. But I have a lot of people that come here from California and from the West Coast. Tons of people come. Like more than half of my friends and subscribers on here are from California. Because I'm up late and it's like they're good for them, their time. But I have a lot of West Coast friends, and I've definitely they're begging me to come out there, and I told them that I'm gonna come next year for sure, early. So I just have to. Right now, I'm going through a process of helping my sister with her divorce, and help. Taking the. I have to like pick up the boys from school. So like when I have to figure out a time when they're off of school, so I can go like and not like leave my sister stranded because she got a new job and she works till 5, sometimes later. So I go pick up the boys in the car, and I'm trying to help her out right now. Things are tough, so I can't really travel right now because I'm helping my sister and the boys. And once the divorce is finished and everything is settled, then I'll be able to breathe and do more. So I want to like if I go to California or West Coast, I want to go for like 2 weeks because it's far from Bermuda. It takes a whole day to get there. So not a whole day, but like there's a time change. There's like a lot of travel involved. We got to take 2 flights at least, sometimes three. So it's like it's no joke. It takes a while to get there, and it's a whole nother world. So I have to make a plan to go there, but I'll get there. I love to go to Vegas. My friend goes to Vegas every year. He says he loves it. He says you gotta come with me. I say yeah, I will one day. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, Jessica. That's who I am. That's who I'll always be. Um, I don't fuck with people's money and people's lives and people's questions. Like I answer them, make sure like I give every information I need. I need to give. I try to help everybody as much as I can equally. You know, yeah, that's how I am. I don't like live amongst my means or do shit that I don't need to do. I gotta go when I can go. Like I want to be organized, and that's the Aquarius in me. But yeah, my sister's divorce should be finalized by the end of this year, going into January. She should have everything sorted out, and then I'm gonna travel. Like, and I need to get out of here. I just need to make sure my family's okay. And my mom and dad are like getting older. I need to sort them out too. And before I go away, make sure they're being taken care of. Put my own and my other siblings in charge while I'm gone. Like when I go away, the world ends here. Like, cause I'm very much needed and active with my family and like my business and my life. So like when I go away, I gotta tell everybody, say, look, I'm going away from this day to this day. The world's not gonna end. I will come back. I know you're gonna miss me, but I need my time for myself. I haven't been away in 4 years because of COVID shit. I need to get the fuck out of here. I need you to leave me alone. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't email me. I'm going on a vacation. Leave me alone. That's what I'm gonna do next time I go away. Yeah, I'm on an island. I'm in Bermuda. Bermuda. It's an island right off the east coast of New York. New York and Boston is the closest place to Bermuda. It's a 2-hour flight. So we're like right in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm sure you heard of Bermuda. But we're very far from Vegas. We're like on the other side of the world, other side of the United States. We're on the East Coast side. So when I go, if I want to go to Boston, it only takes like 2 hours to go on a flight, or New York. But if I go to Vegas, I have to go to here to Atlanta, Atlanta to Texas maybe, and then Texas to California. That's how the travel is. Like maybe 2 flights, maybe 3. It all depends on the route that you take or how much money you're willing to spend. Sometimes it's only 2 flights. I think it's from here to Atlanta and Atlanta to California. You can go that route. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Being Aquarius is a good thing. All right, Jessica, it was nice meeting you and talking to you. You're always welcome here. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. And I'll see you around. And I'm going to go get my ass to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. And like I said, I should be here tomorrow night at some point in time. All righty. Good night and take care. Good night, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. And good night.